Okay, so again, this is part two of Road to Redemption. I guess day one we should do it as. So, back to lunch. She ended up taking me to Waffle House. Waffle House was great. After that, he took me to go get my wallet. The person wasn't where they were supposed to be, so I ended up having to wait, charge my phone. It's just a whole lot when you don't have keys to be able to turn, when you don't have shelter, when you don't have family, when you don't have a friend to pick up their phone just to listen because they think that you're gonna ask them for some help. But it's like, isn't that what a friend is for? And now I just think that maybe God is just telling me these people is not your friend. Listen to what I'm showing you, listen to what I'm telling you, and just move on that, you know? I can't be mad at nobody. I can't put nobody down or anything like that. But what I can do is say that I'm more so disappointed in anything. I've never in my life had to worry about alternating, 3 or 4 outfits or whatever the case may be. I have a whole bunch of shit that I cannot get to. I have 2 pair of shoes. I have a whole bunch of shit that I cannot get to. But I still have to get up and go to work. I still have to get up and try to make some type of living for myself. So I can't give up. I can't get tied up in my attire. I can't get tied up in my appearance because my hair is not done, or I'm wearing the same thing that I wore for the past 3 days, or whatever the case may be, because it's somebody else that was in my same situation. It's somebody else that was in a far worse situation, and they're not in that predicament anymore because they didn't give up and they kept going and they said fuck what everybody else think. I deal with depression. I deal with anxiety. People say I'm bipolar. I'm not bipolar. When you hurt me, yes, I want to set you on fire. Yes, I want to break your toes with hammers because you have hurt me. So to me, it's like equaling out everything. When somebody hurts you, it's like an eye for an eye. But that's where I come from. That's the blood that was in me. Like, my parents were not the best people raising me. They did a lot of bad to a lot of people. And maybe this is just me getting the backlash of that. I'm not really so sure. But God is so powerful. The word of Jesus is so powerful that I can't give up. About 3 days ago, I thought about committing suicide, and I just couldn't. I thought about hell. I thought about how hot it would be forever. And I just couldn't do it. And then I thought to myself, there's been so many things that I've been through in my life, whether it's been going to jail, having somebody set me up, or people lying on me, or being raped, being beaten as a child, feeling exiled and different and all of that stuff. I didn't have the easiest childhood, but everybody hates me, or I feel like they envy me just by looking at me, but you don't really know what I went through. So now that I'm at the lowest point that I've ever been in my life, I'm so determined to get back up on my feet and to prove to myself, not even to anybody else, prove to myself that I could be able to make it through anything by myself. Whether I had a friend to help me, whether I had nobody to help me. I'm determined to do this for me. Um, Dealing with depression, there doesn't even have to be anything wrong with me. Everything could be going right, and I could still feel depressed. But now that everything is going absolutely wrong, I have to stay motivated. I have to keep positive energy around me, even when there's no one around. I want somebody else to look at my story one day and be able to take a lot from it. A lot in my life was taken from me, and I still had to keep going. Just like probably many of you watching. Sometimes we just have to wait on the Lord to send us our miracles. Sometimes you just have to keep that faith strong and know that even though you may seem like you're sitting alone, somebody's watching. So, my best friend said, you have a phone, you have a camera, record it. Record everything, every day, whatever you're going through, just record it. I don't have paper and pen to be able to keep a journal, so I guess this will be the best way for me to document everything that's going on. I appreciate the people who want to help but can't. But I really feel like if somebody knew what I was really going through, they would help. Or maybe they won't. And if you don't, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, I know that I have faith in God. Like, it's all of these people walking by right now. I'm sure some people are wondering, like, why is this boy sitting in the corner on the floor? But some of these people are not paying me no attention at all. To them, I'm just another homeless person in the corner. They wouldn't know all of the different talents, all of the different works that I do. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know that I've been writing books, songs, poems, plays, monologues for years. They wouldn't know that I've been dancing, doing choreography for many years. They wouldn't know that I've modeled, act, for many years. But who cares when you're the little black boy sitting on the floor? Who cares? The people that love me. Let me take that back. Because I don't want to shit on nobody who actually do genuinely love me. I'm not going to shit on nobody. I take that back. I want the people, the men. Let me talk about my relationship. There are men in my life who only want to be around me for a certain gratification. They only want to be around me for a certain image, what I can do for them. But when you're all used up, what else do you have left to give? I'm so hurt. I'm so broken. that I don't have nothing else to give to nobody. I can only love myself. I wish that there was a man who saw my potential and loved my efforts. Somebody that saw or sees the drive, that sees the passion, but they don't see that. Right now, I feel like they see the failure. But I don't think that I'm a failure. I mean, I'm 24 years old. This is the worst thing that's possibly happened to me. And a lot of people have been in the same predicaments that I've been in. It's just, you might have had help. You might have had a cousin to go to. You might have had a best friend house to go to. You might have had some type of help. I don't have that. The places where I felt like I can go, truth be told, most of them just want me for my dick. Or they want some ass. But at the end of the day, they don't really care about me. They don't care about my heart. They don't care about my well-being. And that's okay. Because they don't have to. Because I care about me. God cares about me. And for somebody watching this, I want you to know that God cares about you too. So no matter what you go through, no matter what you go through in life, oh my gosh, why am I keep getting interrupted doing this? I just want y'all to always know to just be positive, do anything and everything you can do. I'll end up making another video because I don't have nobody else to talk to, and this is kind of therapeutic for me, just to be able to outline everything that I've actually been through and getting it all off of my chest. I don't have a therapist, so this would be my therapy.